Hi, welcome to the channel. This is Dean Rod Vera, and in this video I will tell you why the Honda Rebel 500 is the best beginner big bike. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. Today I will talk about why I think the Honda Rebel 500 is the best beginner big bike. Now, in my country, in the Philippines, there are two types of bikes, mainly for use in the expressway or the freeways. The limit is 400cc, meaning if you have a motorcycle that is below 400cc, you cannot enter the expressways in the Philippines, which is basically only in the island of Luzon. Nevertheless, worldwide, I think 400 is or at least 500 is the cutoff point between a small bike and a big bike. Now, why is the Honda Rebel 500 the best beginner big bike? I'll give you 5 reasons. Reason number 1, it's made by Honda. Honda is a reliable company, and it's got a great reputation. And did you know, well, I stand to be corrected, is that the Honda Rebel worldwide, all the Honda Rebels are made only in one factory, in Thailand. So, if that is made in one, if all the Rebels are made in one country, there's great quality control, there's efficiency, and you have a standardized or a standard set of parts. Here I am trying to get out of SM Sukat. Alright. Reason number 2. Its price. Right now, the Honda Rebel in the Philippines is pegged at 385,000 pesos. Now, I don't know what is exactly in dollars, but I will flash it on the screen right now on how much it is in US and in euro based on the Philippine price. The price in the Philippines is basically what they call an all-in, taxes, duties and all that, meaning it's 385,000 out the door. And for the price, it is well within reach of the, say, the middle income families or the hard-working men and women. The price range is also optimal, that it is well above the scooter bikes, those 200cc and below, and well below the big naked or sports bikes, which can go basically over $500,000 pesos or around more than 10,000 US dollars. Reason number 3. The third reason why I think that the Honda Rebel is the best beginner big bike, it's because of its slipper clutch. Why is that? Well, I am really also a novice or a beginner biker, and the slipper clutch, from what I've read, is that it makes it easier to shift gears. More importantly, for a beginner motorcyclist, it is spotting the gear or shifting to neutral. In my riding style, fortunately, I grew up driving manual cars, meaning I started driving in the mid-80s, and manual transmission was the norm. Unlike in this century, most cars are sold automatic, and they're very rare to find manual, maybe for trucks or big vans. So if a person, a millennial maybe, would start to graduate or migrate from cars to motorcycles, that person probably grew up or started driving automatic, meaning he had no concept of what a clutch is. And so with a slipper clutch, a beginner motorcyclist would have an easier time to squeeze the clutch, shift the gear, rather than finding it. And it's easy, or we can, let's say, it's forgiving. Reason number 4, it's low seat height. To be precise, the seat height of the Honda Rebel, the standard, is, I'll flash it on the screen right now. This seat height is perfect for the beginner, whether short, basically for the short, or let's say average height, and the taller riders who are beginners. Why do I say that? Having a low seat height, it is easier to put your foot down on the road when you have to make a stop, when you are slowing down, or when you feel that you're not confident enough and you don't want to go forward. Make it easier to stand up and have the bike between your legs, or at least, well supported. Gives or builds confidence in the beginner rider. Yes, I am a beginner rider in that sense, and so I felt that having a low seat height would be better for my riding style or riding experience. What's more important, if you drive in the city, or at least in urban areas, having a low seat height will give you better reaction, better traction, better security at intersections, which is coming up in a few meters. Oh well, it's a green. The Honda Rebel, according to the seat height, has mid controls, meaning the gears and the brake levers are in the middle of the motorcycle. It's not forward, it's like some Harley cruisers, and it's not back, like some of the sports bike. It's in the middle. So it's optimum for a beginner. The seat is very comfortable, and the knees are bent just right. As you can see here, although I haven't stopped at intersection, it's both coming green. Hopefully, let's hope that it still stays green. Oh, there it was an example. See, I'm slowing down and coming up to the intersection, shifting to neutral, the slipper clutch, and I stop. And both my feet are on the ground. As you can see here, I'm standing up, letting go of the motorcycle, and it's fairly secure. So low seat height is great for beginner riders. The fifth reason why the Honda Rebel is a great beginner, or the best beginner big bike, it's because of its cruiser look. As you can see from the pictures here, it's got a great classic style, and it definitely is a head turner, even those who are not into motorcycles. And the way it's positioned, the way it's designed, the engine frame, the wheelbase, it actually looks bigger than what it really is. So people think that this is a big motorcycle. In fact, I've been asked whether this is inline 6. Well, the Honda Rebel is only an inline 2-cylinder, and it's only 471 cc's. But by its looks, it actually the engine itself looks just as big as those 1-liter Harley motorcycles. A bonus feature where I think also that the Honda Rebel, although it's not unique to the bike, is the best feature would be its gear indicator. As you can see here, I'm in neutral. I shift the first gear, and so as a beginner motorcyclist, a slipper clutch would build confidence and great training. Oh, that? Oh, a Mustang. Good luck, buddy. So because of the gear indicator, like in this picture here, a beginner rider would know what gear is in. Especially you really need that during when you're slowing down, when your engine brake, because you have to downshift. Also at the same time when you have to upshift when you're accelerating, knowing what gear you're in actually gives you confidence in riding, meaning you don't have to figure out where to move your feet up and down. No? Also, having a gear indicator would tell you that when you're 6th gear, there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else. Without having a gear indicator, you won't know that you're in the last gear or the top gear. Well, that's it. Those are the reasons why I think the Honda Rebel is the best beginner big bike. For the Philippines at least. I'm Dean Vera. And please, if you have time, please subscribe my channel and give a like to this video. It helps my channel grow. It's free and it'll give you 5 years of good luck. Again, this is Dean Vera signing off.